cars, fast ride, twisty roads, flying high. Dream big, dream big, dream big, 'cause that.
You know, looking back, when I turned 10, I was really gifted in music, and I had a really ambition and will to pursue my music career, and that never worked out today, and you know, it just never happened for me. I mean, I had all the guts and the talent I had, you know, regardless of the hard work and will, and you know, people say I'm probably the best guitarist that Sri Lanka has ever produced, but I never got to showcase it in the big stage. And you know, that happens in life, but you know, you gotta always look towards your positives when that sort of thing happens. You know, I took my first license when I was about 20, you know, and I didn't drive a car for a good amount of time. You know, I drove a motorbike in Germany when my dad was the consul general there. And I had a really great time in the motorbike, you know, and then just drove it around for long roads, you know, some short errands, and I just took it around for a really fun ride. You know, it was a great bike. It was a Honda Grom. It was suited to my height and size, and I really enjoyed that thrill of that freedom expression of, you know, out on the open road, you know. And then all hell went down loose when I just got into an accident. I broke my arm, and then no one picked it up after later on, but I just lost my interest towards motorbikes after that. I really wanted to ride again, but there was nothing that would hold me back. Something told me, this is not good for you, you know. And then boxing came along out of nowhere, you know. My father, he taught me martial arts at a very young age. I was 4 years old when he first taught me karate, and it grew from that point. And when I was 9, 8, I got my first black belt. From there, I just took it on to the next foot further with music, with transcending between it, and eventually I just decided to do boxing at the age of 25. It took me about 1.5 years, and I won my first title. But coming from a country like Sri Lanka, you know, the association itself is bankrupt. I have no stable coach for me, and no support staff, no whatever. Between that period, I just did a song called Motor Cars, and that song really drove me into motorsports, and I had a big influence from that song. That it was one of the best songs that I produced as a musician, and doing that song, I partnered up with one of the racing, gone to the world and showcased his talent, Mr. Malagamu, and he's my dad's good friend, and both of us, we came together and we did a music video for this song. I drove a BMW, he drove his Lamborghini, and in the streets of Colombo. It was a memorable experience for me. And after that night, everything changed for me, basically. You know, I knew that I would love to drive down the road in Sri Lanka on a Mercedes-Benz, or something that's iconic to what I want to pursue, or maybe a Grom that I owned in Germany. But you know, it's just something. I always just imagine stuff, that envision things that have a good sort of platform, and that has a really great positive manner of things when I envision things. And, you know, it's always great to have that kind of outlook on life. I wanted to do racing. After doing motor cars, I thought maybe I need to do something a step further. And then music wasn't helping a lot, and then I went to the karting circuit in Bandara, owned by Mr. David Pierce, and did a session or two, and then there's something about that track time that really drives you into it, you know, and then it's amazing how, you know, just having that ability to go fast at your own will and test yourself, you know, beat your own self at time, and then having really great lap time. And I really felt inspired after that, and that really drove me to it. But I lost my weight a little bit during that period of time and when I came to boxing. But recently I went back to the track. After all those years, I did manage to get a good track time. I had a race once, you know, and I was in a big race with the rental karts in Sri Lanka, and I didn't do really well. I mean, that was like my first experience after 2 practices in karting, and then attempting to participate in a race. I would never thought I would win that race, but I came into decent position, but it was never there for me. So, I mean, then I traveled to London. I did win a race. I'm sorry, didn't win, but I did come in the podium once, and that was a really good experience for me. And not many racers that night, but they were all, although that was also a rental karting race, you know. So I did come second, you know, so about 6 drivers. And you know, when I drive in the streets of Sri Lanka, I always look at the track line, you know, as if that single line is just the track that I'm supposed to go. I really drive, take corners as if I'm doing it on a lap or on a track, you know, just do that apex, but not in a severe manner. I mean, just do it precautiously, and having that line maybe just slide a little bit to the right, slide a little bit to the left if I have some space, and allow myself to practice. And then when I went recently back to Bandaragam after COVID, and this year, and tried it out for the first time, that really helped me. Then I was really stable enough to say, oh yeah, I can do this now. I still do miss my father, you know. Yeah. I lost my father in 2019 to cancer. He was only 55, and he would really love to see me succeed in what I've been achieving lately in life, and in the future as well. And every time I drive down the road, you know, I just picture myself thinking my dad sitting right next to me, or admiring the way I drive, you know. I drive safe, I drive fast, and I'm not afraid of speed either. You know, I just love to do what I do. You know, I just love to achieve what I achieve, and every time I hit the track, I try to give it all. I'm in a great position. I'm in good shape. I'm fully fit. I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. So I'm mentally and physically fit for a good career ahead of me. And I really think I can achieve that. Anything's possible if you dream and believe in it.
See, that's why feels like a razor.